Hi and welcome. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a cheap wired lavalier microphone, the Boya BY-M1. Let's have a look at the box and contents. We've got a very nice display box with a picture of the lavalier microphone on the front. Quite an amusing picture of a lady at a podium with a clearly photoshopped or drawn on lavalier microphone on her lapel. Nothing of any interest on the side. On the back we've got the technical specifications and the features and a hologram to show that it's a genuine item. And for those interested in the tech spec, I'm not going to read that out for you because I know it's not going to interest everybody, so I'll give you a close-up of that, and then if you want to freeze frame that and read that information you can do so. Inside the box we have a little informational leaflet reminding you to keep it switched off when using it in smartphone mode, because it has to, for some devices like cameras, it has to be powered. For smartphones it will draw its power from the smartphone. And then an instruction booklet, quite a nice little instruction booklet in English with various little hints and tips and how-to. And then the microphone itself comes in a little pouch, a leatherette pouch to carry it around in, which I think is a nice touch. So inside that we've got the microphone and a bag of accessories and a packet of silica gel. So in the bag of accessories we have an adapter jack plug, a clip to fasten it to your tie or lapel or what have you, which in turn clips onto the microphone, a foam windshield, and a battery, an LR44 button cell battery, which fits into this little box here. So I'm just going to put that aside for the moment. And one of the reasons that I decided to go for this particular lapel or lavalier microphone was because of the length of the cable. I couldn't afford a wireless system, they're very, very expensive, and I couldn't justify the expense of one of those even if I could afford one. So what attracted me to this was the length of the cable. Now the microphone that I'm speaking on at the moment, which is mounted onto the camera's hot shoe, which is a boom microphone, is one that I've had for some years, and one of the things I liked about that was it comes with a very, very long cable, which helps greatly when you have to place the camera quite a distance away from you. So this has the same advantage in that the camera can be across the other side of the room and you've still got plenty of cable to reach and have the microphone fastened to you. So we've got a little microphone here with the holes in the top of it. Let's see if I can get a close-up there for you so you can see that, which is obviously where the sound goes in. And then here we have the this is an aluminium tube with a switch. Switched down, hopefully you can see that there, switched down it says smartphone stroke off, and switched up it says camera. So switched down it's not drawing battery power, switched up it is drawing battery power. There are no LED lights, telltale LED lights or anything like that, but you've got a green section when it's on and a red section when it's off. And a convenient little pocket or belt clip on this as well, so that you can clip the lavalier microphone to your lapel and clip this unit to your belt or to your pocket, so it's not sort of dangling because of the additional weight, although it's not particularly heavy. And then we've got a long length of cable and a standard jack plug that you can see here with 4 rings. As you can see here, you have got reams and reams and reams of wire, the exact dimensions of which I don't know off the top of my head, but I will add them to the bottom of this video. So but lots and lots of wire there leading up to this unit, which you would clip to your belt or pocket or what have you, and you can see that would easily stretch across a room. And likewise here you've got quite a good length of wire leading up to the microphone itself. One little thing I noticed about mine, I don't know if this is something they all do, so any others out there with a Boya microphone, BY-M1, if you could tell me, I would appreciate it. But this little cap here on mine is actually very loose, and I noticed when I first opened it and had a look, this just pops right off, exposing the microphone underneath. And I'm a little bit concerned about that, because I'm sort of worried that if that falls off during use and I lose it, of course, it leaves the microphone very vulnerable, so I might have to get back in touch with the seller regarding that. Although everything I've read with online reviews, none of that is mentioned, so I don't know if that's just something that's with mine. I could put a little dot of super glue on there, I guess. I don't know. I'll see how that goes when I test it properly. The foam windshield, it just wiggles on there. Takes a little bit of wiggling, but there it goes. And it's recommended that you use the foam windshield all of the time, and then the tie clip or lapel clip just simply snaps on like so. And then the next portion, for the battery, you unscrew this top section, which spins freely around the wire, as you can see, and then that slides open, and in here is where you insert your LR44 battery, positive side up, negative side down. And to insert the battery, make sure the little ribbon is tucked down properly inside there, because this will allow you to eject the battery when you need to. Without that, it would be very hard to get it out of there, I would think. And we pop that in with the large flat side against the spring, the positive, whoops, and the smaller negative side against the little metal nub at the bottom. Slot that into there. Slide this down like so, and tighten it on. One more thing to mention, just before I go on to the testing of the microphone, is on the bottom wire you get this little Velcro loop, which allows you to nicely and neatly loop up all of the wire and wrap it up. You'll be familiar with these if you've probably got them on laptop cables and some phone chargers and that kind of thing, which is a nice little extra touch, because you've not got loads of bundles of wire to get tangled up inside your little carry bag. Right now I've got the lavalier microphone clipped onto my t-shirt about 6 inches away from my mouth as per the instructions, and I'm recording onto a sound recording app on my mobile phone. So the sound that you're hearing at the moment is the sound that's coming from the boom microphone that's mounted on the camera, and the sound that you're hearing now is coming from the lavalier microphone, which is the sound from the recording on my phone. So the sound that you're hearing now is the lavalier microphone placed on my shirt in the same position, but plugged into the camera with the switch to the on camera position. Obviously in the off position you wouldn't be hearing anything at all, but hopefully you can hear a difference between those, and it'll be interesting to see what they sound like, because of course at the moment I've only got my own voice to go on, and until I put this into the video editing software and listen back myself, I'm not going to know myself. As a final test, this is me speaking into the camera's onboard stereo microphones, all from about the same distance as I was stood away from the boom microphone and the lavalier microphone, and the only things that I've done is adjusted the preamp in camera to make sure that I'm not clipping, because it needed much more preamp for the boom microphone, which was an old cheap one anyway, than it did for the lavalier microphone, and I'm using about the same amount of preamp for the built-in camera microphone here.